No, we really don't. His first remarks, the whole, my father did this to me, is him making fun of that idea, of the idea that you can simplify anything so complicated, pin down the motivations and aspirations, and put them in a little tiny box marked crazy. In the film The Usual Suspects, the dominating criminals reached the conclusion that to win, you just had to have the will to do what the others won't, which was co-opted by Kaiser Soze. I think that's what the Joker is. Not necessarily insane, just a man who's willing to do what the others won't. The kind of person who will haul a dead body in a Batman costume and a carefully calculated length of rope into City Hall just to mess with people. Maybe that's crazy. Or maybe that's somebody just really confident in himself. That's why he and Batman are evenly matched. They are just as smart. Both know the city, the good guys, the bad guys, and how to prepare for the unexpected. But while Batman brings in greater combat skill, the Joker has one serious advantage. He's willing to do anything. To show this, the Joker left on his calling card an indication that he was going to go after three people: the commissioner, the judge overseeing the big case, and Harvey Dent. Despite knowing this, the commissioner is killed while surrounded by cops, and the judge on her way to safety. The Joker's message is clear. If I can touch them, none of you in Gotham are safe. It's your only chance is to make Batman turn himself in. So that's why the Joker crashed the party, to get at Harvey Dent. But luckily Bruce had knocked him out and then slipped away to get suited up. The first face-to-face fight ends in a stalemate, so Joker tosses Rachel out the window and makes his escape. Alfred points out again how this is a case of escalation.
You crossed the line first, so you squeezed them, you hammered them to the point of desperation. And in that desperation, they turned to a man they didn't really understand.
And the reason Batman is going to have trouble handling the Joker is because he's not a normal criminal. The Joker doesn't aspire to wealth, power, or any goal. The idea that he's a servant to chaos is just more crap to blur the reality, because it takes great organization to produce such results. What motivates the Joker? What makes him do what he does? Best guess? Simply because it's fun. He is quite literally a rebel without a cause.
Because some men aren't looking for anything logical, like money. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned, or negotiated with. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Well, if the Joker's going to play the mad clown, it's time for Batman to play the detective. So he shows up at the Joker's latest killing in the effort to make Batman unmasked and collect some evidence to try to track him down. But he'll have to hurry because the next target will be the mayor himself. Using CSI voodoo magic, he's able to reconstruct the shattered bullet and take a thumbprint off it. Wow. Next, he'll reverse his path and bring the dead guy back to life. Hey, wait a second. Let me see that again. Even allowing a thumbprint to somehow be preserved from a shattered slug, how did he manage to get his thumbprint on the slug while it was still inside the shell? You know, when he was loading it. But after science, we fire the whole bullet. That's 65% more bullet per bullet. With this clue, action is clearly called for. Bruce shows up at the apartment of the guy with the prints, only to find a bunch of tied-up cops. The Joker's men have infiltrated the honor guard and distracted snipers by having the shade open on the timer so they can now gun down the mayor. Luckily, Lieutenant Gordon sees it coming and tackles the mayor out of the way, but tragically dies saving his life. Everyone takes it hard, and it seems the Joker's message is starting to get through, that all this insanity can stop if only Batman were to step forward. And so it's all his fault that this is happening. Batman himself has had enough, beating the crap out of Maloney's men in the middle of a club to try to get to him. He takes him away and tries to get him to talk, but he won't, so Batman drops him off a building. Yeah, that's for the Doctor Who movie. Breaking numerous bones is enough to get him to start talking, but there's nothing to say. Nobody knows where the Joker is, what he's up to when he's not causing mischief. The guy is trolling life itself, and that's why he has the upper hand.
You got rules. The Joker, he's got no rules.
And this is what he's done to Batman. We're not talking about criminology and necessary violence anymore. Batman's effectively torturing this guy for information by inflicting serious harm on him. Joker's actions have driven him to take it to the next level. But it seems the rules common has snapped him out of it. He's doing exactly what the Joker wants, still playing the game, trying to continue to work this his way. Well, he can't. For all the knowledge, skill, resources, and experience Batman has, this guy is winning.
I see now. but I would have to become the stuff man like him.
One thing that I think the Joker's actions definitely back up is his idea that humans are just another animal, ready to turn on each other if the motivation is strong enough. The bank heist at the beginning, each member killed another for something as simple as money. When he left those three guys for the pool cues, he walks away. It was men killing each other like animals to stay alive. Later, he's going to pull the trick on a large and obvious scale. But throughout it all, that's the game he's playing with the city. There's a man who has made your city safer, gave you hope for justice, and asked for absolutely nothing in return. And when the Joker's done, those people will want him dead, for no other reason than to stop being afraid, to turn on him for their own peace of mind. And that's why Batman is stuck. If he turns himself in, he's a dead man. He'll die in prison in the first week. So the Joker wins. The city has killed its own champion out of desperate shortcuts. If he doesn't turn himself in, then he's got Batman himself playing by the Joker's own rules. Let those other people die to preserve your own life. Either way, the Joker wins. So Batman decides to voluntarily give in, so at least he won't have those deaths on his conscience.
See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.